So welcome to our viewers, and in particular, a very big welcome to Mr. Aloke Lohia, who is the Group CEO of Indorama Ventures, or sometimes we call it IVL. Very good day to you, sir.
Good day to you, Stuart. Thank you.
Well, earlier today, IVL announced the acquisition of Brazilian company Oxiteno, and of course significantly bolsters the existing integrated oxides and derivatives business, which is called IOD for short. We'll talk about the Oxiteno acquisition and a few other things in this interview. But first, if I may do so, sir, I'd like to ask you, what is the formula for a successful acquisition?
Thank you for that question. And there is no set formula for success, I think. We at IVL, for us, over the last 30 years, success has meant that we have been driven by a passionate, dedicated, hardworking team of leaders and colleagues. And I can contribute or attribute the success to them. It's a tribute to their skills. Where I and my board, we are working with our teams, is basically setting the direction. And amongst all of it is our values. So for us, success has so many facets, but I think people is the first.
So, Mr. Lohia, acquisitions have been and are evidently still a key part of your strategy. Can you talk about some of the other elements that will drive IVL into the future? For example, you talk about 5 strategic pillars or objectives or goals. Can you describe those?
Sure, Stuart. I'd like to take you back a little bit into 2018 and 2019 when we formed our IMC, the Indorama Management Council. And with that, we started defining what the future for us looks like and what we coined as our future-ready organization, which needed to evolve around our platforms, our 3 segments, our people, and importantly, the infrastructure. Because as we were busy growing, our infrastructure was falling behind. So the infrastructure investment was one of the strategic priorities. So our 5 strategic priorities revolved around making sure we have the best talent and we groom the talent. It was around sustainability, that are we going to be able to deliver value to our customers, being a chemical company, and we are a leader in recycling. It was about adjacency growth, because the future growth was clearly not going to come from PET to the extent that we desire. We want to double our EBITDA, remember, every 5 years. And therefore, we needed to have a strong pillar for adjacency growth, which we have found now in IOD. And the other 2 were basically around organizational excellence or asset optimization and operational excellence. So these were the things that we started working on very diligently in 2019 and 2020 and continues into 21. And we have this, what we call Project Olympus, which is headed towards 2023 delivery of $600 million. And the delivery of $600 million of saving is coming with a significant investment. We are investing roughly $600 million for that recurring saving, which will last for a long time. So with the strong infrastructure, we already have great people. We continue to develop our people. We have a strong platform. So that's how they all gel together.
Let's go back to 2 words in particular that you've mentioned there. You've mentioned talent and you've mentioned people. I'd probably add a 3rd, which is family. What do those 3 elements together mean to you when you're setting your strategy?
Stuart, family, we grew as a family. We are a family firm of sorts, but we are also a responsible public company. So the family importance is only in terms of, in my mind, what we bring is the values and the culture into the organization. And that is therefore, when you said earlier, what does success mean? To us in a family, success means longevity, doing the right thing. And those are the type of values we bring to the organization. And I'm very glad that, our recent acquisitions, the larger ones, the Spindletop from Huntsman, which is a family firm, also now Oxiteno from the Brazilian group is also a family-based company. So what comes with the businesses, apart from the assets, are the people, the talent. And that is what is being when I'm looking at any growth, any future business, I'm looking at, do we have the capabilities to manage it? And that is why the people side of it, the talent side of it, becomes key in my due diligence. I do spend a lot of time pre-acquisition to understand if the assets we are buying or the business we are buying is coming with what strengths and what weaknesses. The strength in people is very key. Weaknesses in operations is something that our people are good at. And we've demonstrated that over the years.
Well, let's bring it back to the recent acquisition of Oxiteno. We have three business segments currently. We have the combined PET, which we're very well known for. We've had the fibers, and then we've had the IOD. Where does Oxiteno sit within that? And where are the key value drivers?
Yeah, so let me talk about our IOD platform, which we invested in about 10 years ago in Clear Lake, Texas. And that time, the whole ideology behind that acquisition was a shale play, also linked to our combined PET. The MEG that is produced over there made us one of the two PET companies in America who had backward integration into MEG, into shale gas. And that was good, but then we got stuck at that level for many years, till the Spindletop acquisition came on. Sorry, I must go back. We also did the Louisiana cracker. Unfortunately, the Louisiana cracker, unfortunately, I'm sorry about that, but it has taken longer than we expected, or I expected. But with the Spindletop management coming on board, who have deep experience in managing crackers, now the cracker, Louisiana cracker, is starting up as we speak. So that's again people. If you have the right set of people, right skill sets, passion, hardworking, and they believe in the values of the company and the firm, that's so important. And that leads me that now that I see that, I've tasted that, I can witness it, I felt comfortable that this is now, we can rely on these people. We can trust. Trust is a big factor when it comes to people. And when the Oxiteno opportunity came along, that's what I concentrated on. What are the people in there? I like the business, we'll talk about it, but what I liked about the people, and I know there'll be a great fit coming again from a family-owned business, and a great fit for our existing IOD people.
Well, let's talk about people of a somewhat different nature, our customers. So we know that today so much of the demand from customers is around sustainability and is around constant innovation of new products and offerings. What does Oxiteno bring to this, as well as IVL more broadly, the direction we're going in with sustainability and innovation?
That's my second pillar, sustainability. And Brazil, number one. It's a great location to be in. They have this huge ethanol production that we can leverage on. In Oxiteno, they already do oleochemicals. We have a portfolio in coatings, both in surfactants and through oleochemicals, which we did not have in our current IOD business. So that's an integration that we were, let's say, wanting to develop. From a customer standpoint, this is what we can now deliver. We have been promising our customers, and the customers look towards this. In this world today, sustainability is in the front, is the focus for each of us, including our customers. And I think now with the Oxiteno, let's say, combining our IOD and the Oxiteno business, within that group, they have the same level of sustainability that we have built in our PET over the last 10 years. So the attractiveness of Oxiteno was its sustainability footprint, its HVA footprint, its R&D, its technical force. All of that fits in very, very well with the larger IVL mission. We want to, as our vision states, we want to be a world-class company serving societal needs in a sustainable way. And all of those things I can tick as far as Oxiteno is concerned.
Well, let's talk a little bit about what we may look like or how people would describe us. I know in recent times, certainly the last few years, when you mention IVL, PET is the one thing that comes to mind. That was at the core of our business. And now we're talking about the addition of fibers business, the addition of IOD, and of course the recent additions of Huntsman or Spindletop and Oxiteno, which we announced today. How do you think people should describe us now, and also where we would be in a few years' time? Are we still ostensibly a PET company? Because we look very different.
We are very proud to be a global leader in PET. But at the same time, we have this other mantra about not only doubling our EBITDA every 5 years, but how do you do it? You can only do it if you have, again, competitive assets. And together with that, what you need to have is a growth business. So when we look at businesses today, we look at businesses that can be grown. And we were talking about our strategic priorities. So what we are good at, which is part of our DNA, is operational excellence. We have now an opportunity to do an asset optimization in North America with our existing IOD platform in downstream. We have 4 locations doing that. And with the Oxiteno acquisition, we get another 4 locations, 3 in Mexico and 1 in Texas, Pasadena. So those 4 assets and our 4 assets combined together, and that itself will create $30 million of synergy benefits by 2023, which is just around the corner. And in all, by 2025, we have a plan that we would have $100 million of cost synergies or sales synergies. So I think the 5 strategic priorities guide us in our future readiness. We have been investing in our transformation. You are aware of the Project Olympus and how much importance we give to it. And it's going on track. We are expecting in all, I think, $287 million in 2021 and $600 million by 2023. But it's not only just it's not just going to be savings by itself. We've always been good at operational excellence, as I said. What we are doing now is we are also investing in a global ERP system. We need to leverage on data. Data is the new oil, as many people call it. So with a good platform, with a good set of people, and with the right infrastructure, we'll be able to leverage on all of them together. And our people will do that. And that's the future readiness of IVL.
One final question, if I may, sir. So I'm hearing a lot about continuous improvement, change, evolution, transformation. And I hear it a lot from all of our senior managers as well as yourself. What hasn't changed in 30 years, and what's unlikely to change about it?
Oh, the family part of it. The family is a force in our value system where we believe trust is key. And as a family, we bring stability in that sense, that they can see us and they know that it's the same family, it's the same people, and it's the same values going forward. And it's basically walking the talk. I think that is something that I'm sure our people can rely on, and I can commit to that.
So I'd like to thank Mr. Lohia for your time today, sir. Are there anything by way of final words that you'd like to leave our audience here with today?
Let me share. I think what is important is I go back to remind myself that in 2014, I had committed that we will grow our HVA platform. And I feel proud that with Oxiteno, we will hit a CAGR growth of 17% over this last 7 years. And that gives me great pride that nearly 50% of our EBITDA would come now from HVA. And which is a great blend with our commodity business, our PET business, which has created and delivered great value for our shareholders. And the HVA platform will bring us more stability. Secondly, for me, we are well on our way on our sustainability journey, and I'm really proud of that, and our team's working very hard on that. I'm proud that Yash is also passionate about the sustainability drive. The thirdly, I would say that our future readiness is really taking place. We have this change, the transformation going on, and therefore we'll be able to further create value for our customers because we'll be able to better use our data. And fourthly, our R&D platform is growing very nicely. So I would like to leave with you the final thoughts that IVL success over the last 30 years has a very good platform now and a very good set of priorities to continue to perform and double our EBITDAs going forward. Thank you.